This video we're gonna do a little something different instead of just playing some Fighterz. The new patch just came out. I looked at it. I didn't read every last detail, but I saw some characters got some different stuff, so I'm just gonna make a cheese tier list. This is not talking about if they're good or like if, you know, because if that was the case, then we just put these people at the top. But it's not gonna be if they're good, it's gonna be if how cheese they are compared to how honest they are. And some people got buffs. I especially like Yamcha's buffs this patch. That's really cool. But it's a cheese tier list, not which character is the best or whatever. You know. So we're gonna start off with 16. 16 is pretty cheese. Okay. We'll also go from like left to right as well. We'll go from left to right in each tier. But 16 is pretty cheese to me. Those grabs, he is just cheese. Anybody who's a grappler is just cheese. That's just cheese. 17 is pretty balanced, I'd say. He's like a balance between it. I see people like cook up, and I see there's a team that's really good, and 17's on it. But he's pretty balanced, I'd say. He's not super honest, but he's not super cheese. You know, he's pretty balanced. 18. I mean, she's a summon character, so she brings people. We'll decide her later. Yeah, she's pretty cheese. I mean, I'm not even gonna explain why this 21 is cheese. That's just cheese, okay? Bardock is a weird one because yeah, he's got mash, but other than that, he's kind of like, I'd say he's pretty honest now. I mean, he does have that square mash, you know, the light mash, you know, all that bull. But I don't know. I feel like that's the only thing, and a lot of other characters can do that too. So I probably put Bardock. I'll put him in balanced. Behind 17. I think he's definitely no. We'll put him in front of 17 for that. A little light combo thing. Beerus is pretty cheese. Okay, a good Beerus who knows what he's doing is really cheese. I don't care what anybody says. He may be hard to play, but we're not talking about the difficulty on how it is to play. We're talking about how cheese they are, and Beerus can be pretty cheese. He can be pretty cheese. Broly is a grappler, so I'm gonna have to put him in. I'll put him at the top of balanced. Put him at the top, actually. I feel like Broly is just a little underwhelming in some ways. Like, yeah, he's pretty. We'll put him right here. We'll put him right here, actually. Cause he, at the end of the day, he's pretty cheese. That grab is cheese. We'll put him actually below Beerus. He's still pretty cheese. Broly, I'd say Broly's a little more cheese than her. Yeah, I will. That might be the bias talking, but Broly's definitely above Andrew 21 when it comes to cheese. The cheese Ginyu. Ginyu is a character that can just either be just like, oh my god, or just be like, yeah, he's a. We'll put him in pretty cheese in front of Beerus. This is a weird tier list. We might bring 16 down a little bit. Cause he's not honest, he just dunks people. This is hard. We'll put him above DPS Broly. Cell, I'd say Cell is definitely one of the more honest characters easily. He is definitely more honest. And Cooler is pretty honest. Cause he does have some screw neutral tools. But I wouldn't say that's like genuinely like just, oh my god, he's the most honest. Like, no, he's just gonna be pretty honest. Frieza, I'd say, is here because he's a spacer, but spacers in this game are just not it. Like, yeah, cheese is cheese, but when it comes to like, it's like, sure, like it can be cheese, but is it really? You know, Frieza's just not in a good spot right now, so we'll put him in balanced. Blue Gogeta is probably just here. We'll put him here. We'll put him there. He's cheese. Alright, he's really cheese. It's Blue Gogeta. He's a fusion. Ultimate Gohan, Adult Gohan. I'll put here. We'll put him in pretty honest. Because he has to level up. When he gets to level 7, he's pretty cheese. other than that, like, he just gets cool combos in level 5, and I think he gets an air dash, extra air dash in level 3, and gets stagger from level 1. So he's just weird, you know, he's just weird. Teen Gohan. Teen Gohan, I mean, is it really a question where he's gonna go? He's obviously going to Ultimate Cheese. It's Teen Gohan. I mean, I could put him here, but I think these guys are just more cheese than him. You know, they're just a little more cheese. We'll do Android 18 later. Goku Black, I'd say, is pretty cheese. He's behind DBS Broly. He's pretty cheese. He's just brain dead. He's just genuinely just like what? It's just pretty cheese to me. All right, he's for cheese. I mean, I could put him like in front of Bardock. I mean, this is a better place for him, honestly. That's a pretty good place. GT Goku I will do later because that guy's weird. Blue Goku is pretty cheese. I put him at the top of that one. He's pretty cheese. I don't like fighting Blue Gokus. Loops, just all that. No. Just I think like his neutral is a little weird. Super Saiyan Goku is, I'd say, a little more honest than Cell over here. It's Super Saiyan Goku. It's like a Ryu with the game. He's like that guy at the game. Ultra Instinct is pretty cheese. I'd put him above Teen Gohan though. I know he got nerfed or whatever, but I still think he is cheese. Okay, he's cheese. We're talking about cheese right here. Base Goku, you're going right here, buddy. You're above Blue Goku because you can be cheese with Kaioken, Spear Bomb, just all this bull, that grab. Just no, he's cheese. He's cheese. That light grab is pretty fast. Cheese. Gotenks, you're gonna go right there. I'm not even explaining about Gotenks. That guy's just cheese. Hit. I'll put Hit here. I'll put him there. Cause he's like, he got a lot of stuff that can be cheese. He's a cool character, but he's just definitely just pretty cheese. With the counters and the movement. A good hit was just no. Janemba, I'll never see good Janembas like that. Never. So it's like, I've seen a couple. I'm gonna put him here. I'll put him behind Hit when it comes to cheese. Cause it's a sit. You might go here, buddy. You might go there. We'll bring Beerus down to here. Jiren, you're going here. It's Jiren. I mean, I'm not even gonna explain with those counters, bruh. He does, you know, and that stag. Nah, bruh. Not Jiren. Yamcha. From this new patch, they buffed him a lot. I think, in my opinion, they buffed him a lot. I think those buffs are pretty dope and they're cool. But it's like literally the day after the patch, so it's just to be safe, I'll put him here. Cause that mix looks cheese. He can cancel his 2H. He just looks kind of cheese, but I'm not sure with him. So you know, it's just Kefla. I'm just gonna put Kefla right here. I don't like Kefla. Okay, she's cheese. I don't like fighting Kefla. She's pretty cheese. All right, it's just everyone just overlooked her because her like little season was just, everybody else was ridiculous in her season, so everyone just kind of like forgets about her. But she's still pretty good in general. I think she's pretty solid, pretty good. Kid Buu, yeah, you're gonna be right here. Side knot, what you thought this was? He's going right here, bro. It's Kid Buu. That dude's always been a problem since just ever. I've never remembered a time where Kid Buu was never a problem like that. Alright, that guy's cheese. Krillin, I'll put you here because Sensu Bean, your beam is ridiculously good. You're small. And you do have not some moves that you have just no range, just none really. So, but your assist is cheese. You know, Krillin, you're pretty cheese. You're an underrated cheese. I rarely see anyone even play this character, but a good Majin Buu is ridiculously cheese. Okay, maybe not. I'll put him above G, right? A good Majin Buu is just really cheese. Nah, bro. That fat Buu, no, he's cheese. No. Roshi, I feel as though Roshi is probably. Roshi can be pretty cheese, dude. He can be pretty cheese. You know, even though he kind of like sucks a little bit, I still think someone can put work in on Roshi. Nappa. Yeah, I'll put you right. This is tier list is all over the place. This cheese tier list is everywhere. But we're putting Nappa here because of the Cyberman. The summoned characters are just kind of cheese in general to me. Just Cyberman, no. Nappa's got some cheese resets, kind of like Majin Buu over here. Just no one plays him, and I feel like that overhead is really underrated. Dudes and normals are kind of that. Don't think Nappa is that bad when it comes to cheese. Piccolo, I'll put Piccolo at the bottom, but pretty cheese, and I might move you here because Piccolo is like, he's the Hell Zone is cheese. He's got them, but at the same time, he just like falls in a couple of categories a little bit. But he's still pretty cheese. Like, I still think Piccolo's pretty honest. I'll put him here. Nah, cause it's Piccolo. Like that jump, that jumping like no. He's just got just some cheese, dude. That's some cheese. And I think like his assist is not that bad. I think everybody's like clowning it. Obviously compared to like and like people over there, just obviously it's not as good, but like talking about in general as the game, I'm not the best pro player in the world, but it's still just like I don't think it's that bad. 18, I guess we'll just do 18. I'm gonna put 18 here because she can be pretty cheese. Her grab is not that bad to me. She's got barrier. She's not that bad. Baby, I'll put Baby here because he's spacing. He can take people's assist. His assist is really good in general. Baby is pretty cheese. He has a loops. He's got damage. I think he just lacks a little bit of mix, but that's really about it. Tien, you're going here, bro. You're probably like here. Here. Tien, you're cheese. You're a cheeser, bro. You are a cheese right there, Tien. You do way too much damage. I don't think your assist is that bad. I just think the blocks on it is kind of stinky, but it's not that bad, okay? Your assists aren't Frieza over here. They're not terrible. It's just you're way too much damage. You got armor on your moves. You make people explode just by doing random bowl with volleyball fists. It's cheese. And Trunks, I'd say Trunks is actually pretty honest. Yeah, he does flips and all that bull, but I'd say Trunks is pretty honest of a character. Even though he's got flips and all that wackiness, he's pretty honest. And I might move 17 here. Nope. This is hard. This tier list is hard, dude. It's a hard tier list, but we'll move 17 down. Blue Vegeta. He's pretty balanced, I'd say. I guess Big Bang and his Ki Blast is pretty cheese, and his grab can be, but I think he's a pretty balanced, like between cheese and honest. Super Saiyan Vegeta, I'd say, is also pretty balanced, but he can kind of be cheese and annoying, even though he sucks. I feel like he kind of sucks. He needs a little bit of buffs. So he's just like, he's okay. Base Vegeta, I'd say is pretty cheese, but he's kind of like one of the honest cheesers.
Yeah.
Okay, so Base Vegeta is one of the honest cheesers to me. He's not, obviously I think he's really good, but this is not a tier list per se. It's a cheese tier list, and he's got some pretty cheese stuff with the loops and all that bull. Okay, Vegito, I'm just gonna put you here. I'm not even gonna explain. Just like lab code, you're going to the top of the list to me. You know, I'm not gonna explain why. She just goes to the top of the tier list. Badell, I don't know. I'll put Badell here. She's got pretty good mix, but I think that's about it. I think her dodge is solid. I don't know, because I don't run into a lot of Badells, and I don't play Badell like that, so I don't know exactly. But she seems like she's pretty cheese, but not like super cheese. Zamasu, I feel like is pretty cheese. He's pretty cheese to me, at least. That guy is just got a lot of tools that he can use. He's got stupid damage. I'm not just no stupid. Chichigoku the rat. You know, if I'm being honest, I think the rat is like pretty balanced. I'd say he's pretty balanced anyway. He's just, I don't know, I just don't see him as much anymore. He doesn't really do that much cheese like that no more. He does have a couple of screw neutral tools, but he's just not like that anymore. And I'm just gonna put 4G to here. Yeah, this is a pretty good tier list. We could move a couple people around. I don't think my tier list is good. I think this tier list is all over the place. I'm looking at it and I'm like, what? Like, what is this inconsistent? Like, 16's over here, Nappa's all the way up here. Just like an odd tier list. Just an odd tier list. And the people I play are like here. Like, they're kind of all over the place. They're everywhere. It's not a bad tier list though. Tien, Ultra, it's not that bad.